So what's your name for the record?
Jim Calafiore?
Okay, so it's Calafiore. Okay.
Right.
I always wondered about that.
Calafiore. You say it like California, but you get angry at the end. Fury.
Okay. What do you recommend to someone starting out that's just like realized that they want to do a comic book?
You mean artist?
For anyone. If you're, you're an artist, so could you speak to the artists?
I gotta clarify your question. You mean they just want to get into comics? They want to work at Marvel, or they want to create a book?
Well, if you could tell me how to work at Marvel, I'd appreciate it.
Well, it's honestly, the advice is just do it. You know, if you want to do your own, if you want to do a book, do a book. You know, if you want to draw, draw. There's no formula for saying, okay, this is how you go about doing it. Either, you know, if you don't know the format, buy some comic books, read comic books. Look at Scott McCloud's books on comics. Get some good instruction there. But if you know comics and you want to do it, just do it. If nobody's going to pay you, do it anyway. That's how you're not in this to yeah, you know, you hope you make a living, but you're not an artist because you want to make a living. You're an artist because you got to be an artist. So if you want to draw a book, just draw a book. If you can't write, find somebody who can. You know, team up with somebody. If you can't write, if you can't draw, find somebody who can draw. You go around the shows, you can find a lot of guys who are looking to get into the industry. You can find somebody you like, make friends, and just work on a project together. There's so many places you can distribute a book now without having to worry about working for Marvel or DC. If you're worried about money, that's a whole separate thing.
Now, you ran a pretty successful Kickstarter.
Yes.
In Leaving Megalopolis.
Yes.
Now, is there any advice to people on making like a successful Kickstarter?
It's tough. I mean, it was Gail Simone and I did the project, so we had a very established track record and a very established fan base. So it was easier for us to get a good amount of money to produce a 100 and some page hardcover graphic novel. Best thing you can do is if you do put up a Kickstarter, you promote it everywhere you can. Twitter, Facebook, you get all your friends to promote it. Just anybody who's working on the book, promote it like crazy. Try and get it there as much as possible. And if you're just starting out, you're just trying to get something published, be realistic about how much you're trying to get. You know, your goal. Keep it simple. Keep it that you'll be able to make the book if that's your goal. If you shoot too high, you're like, oh, I want to make a salary, you may not make it. You know, if you're starting out, you just want to get a good book published, get the prices, and just set it at that and hope you explode. But if you don't, you at least maybe make your goal. You can put up what you want.
Thank you, sir.